Hi, it's me, Ro, author of Speaking from Spirit, and here is your March 2021 energy alert. So March is a very ambitious month in a 5 global year of change. So it is definitely a jump off point from a year ago, right? We're a year ago that we shut down with COVID, like the globe shut down. And so this is a very significant turning point of this 1 year mark. And it's like even more symbolic than just the fact that we have the spring equinox this month on the 20th. It is literally like changing from the season of the winter into spring, or from the direction of north going into the east, or new beginnings. So this month we might find ourselves in some power struggles, and it would be wise to go within and check with your spirit or your intuition, or your intuition that speaks for your spirit, to find out which battles you should pick and choose to fight. It is a month of gathering up our power, shoring it up, reclaiming it if we gave it away, and standing in our power. Literally standing in it. Again, we have the spring equinox on the 20th, a very good day to do a ritual of some kind in welcoming in new beginnings, even if you don't know what they are. Also this month, anything that we have been putting off will call our attention and demand to be addressed. So if you have half-finished projects, and the Mercury in retrograde took care of a lot of that, but if you have things that you haven't dealt with, right? They're gonna, whether you're ready or not, they're going to call for you to deal with them. So if you've had a splinter that, just has not come out or gotten infected or something, it's gonna make sure you know about it and you deal with it. It's a great month to take care of your finances. In numerology, this is the 8th month, or because we would take the 5 global year and add it to this 3rd month, or 3, and we would come to 8. So that always has to do with money and finances and standing in our power and taking control of our lives. So this month there's going to be a lot of focus on finances. There's going to be a lot of action in our financial sector. Okay, some of us may come into unexpected windfalls. Wouldn't that be nice? Or even expected, right? Something is coming, and it does this month. If there's any kind of money struggles, these are coming up to ask you to reclaim your power with money, or make peace in some kind of way with money or the financial sector, and not feel so powerless to that, or feel even worse, like a victim to circumstances around money. Also, anything that has felt stalled or stagnant is going to get a push this month, because again, we're out of that Mercury in retrograde, so we're going to kind of feel like things are coming out of the dream state or ethers and more into forward motion. And about that claim and power kind of piece, okay? So again, potential for power struggles, but you want to understand what power is. So by the definition of the noun, it's the ability to do something, right? To act in a particular way that you can. But defined as a verb, it is the supply or energy to something. So you could have a weak power source or a strong power source. You could feel powerful to create the life that you want, or you could feel very inept to do that. And they both have to do with power. It's also the capacity of an individual to influence others' actions, beliefs, conducts, or thoughts, and the ability to have influence over others. So words like authority, command, control, dominion, jurisdiction, sway are all synonyms of power. Now you want to look at this, because this is going to be a month to examine how you use that power. I'm a teacher at a college, So I have dominion over a lot of people's grades. And an abuse of power would be to coerce them to do something that they're not supposed to or not comfortable with in order to get a grade. I don't do that, but that would be an abuse of my authority or power. So we want to look at, where do I feel like I'm in my power? Where do I feel powerless? When I feel powerless, what do I do with that? Do I try and exert power over somebody or something? And how do I use this power with wisdom, with integrity, what we would call reverent power? How do I use that? Or do I resort to my ego defaults that may make me misuse my power? So if you're a subscriber to my online subscription, you're going to get the whole written blog, and I go into a lot more detail about this, what power means and the different forms of power we have. So if you're a subscriber, you already get that. It's kind of long this month. But if you're not, maybe you want to consider becoming a subscriber. We meet once a month via Zoom. There's lots of free classes I give in those. There's a lot of perks and benefits and discounts I give to online community subscribers. So it's a really nice group. We have a very good time together. We meditate, we power up, we talk about all things spiritual. So if you're interested in that, you could go to my website, www.speakingfromspirit.com, and you could join there, or you could at least read about it and see what I got to offer there. So let's pull some cards. So first deck I'm pulling from this month is the Goddess Oracle cards. These are like my oldest deck, I have to say. They are from Doreen Virtue. They speak about all the different goddesses through all the different cultures, and just fascinating. Kind of feel like they're my girls. Let's see which one has a message for us, this group watching this month. Cordelia, go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, intuitively, this does not just have to do with winter giving way to spring and warmer air. And this has a lot to do with coming out from a COVID-filled year of winter or north energy where our movement was restricted. So I kind of feel like she's giving us a heads up that we're going to be out. We're going to be doing our thing. We're going to be communing with others and nature. So Cordelia says being cooped up is not the natural way for inhabitants of this exciting planet to live. Don't we know that? Oh my God, don't we? Believe me, there's plenty to see and experience when you exit your four walls and roof. A daily venture outside will not only revive your spirit and your soul, it will give you hope and faith in this planet's very existence and future. All right. So she also says, when you pull this card, your manifestation will appear in May or when the weather is warmer. Now, May is going to be May will be a 1 month in this 5 global year. So new beginnings. Yes, I kind of am feeling that as well, Cordelia. She says to spend some time in nature. So maybe we go and clean up our yards or walk outside or check out the trees with the new buds that are going to be coming out. And Cordelia is a Celtic goddess. She is one of the fairy goddesses. And let me see what it says here. She helps watch over the flowers that bloom in the spring and the summer. She's associated with the ancient sacred day of Beltane, which is celebrated on May 1st. Call upon Cordelia to help you thaw out any situations or relationships that seem cold or dreary. Oh, Cordelia, get to it. Our whole world kind of seems to be frozen. We need a little help. Thaw us out. Okay, next one is, I'm going to pull from the Animal Spirits, and this is from the Colette Baron Cohen deck. And I want to see which animal spirit is going to be with us this month or is speaking to this group, giving us a message or inspiration. Let's see who we got. The rhinoceros. Overcome any obstacles. Okay, so the rhinoceros is pretty tough. Tough skin, lots of force. Sometimes we need that to overcome whatever obstacles that we have. Sometimes we need that for perseverance. Let's see what she wants to say. Okay. We always have the choice to press ahead, and Rhino Spirit Strength offers you the power to break through stubborn obstacles. The animal spirit knows there is more than one way to open a path. When the Rhino Spirit appears, you are reminded that you have a marvelous ability to overcome obstacles in multiple ways. By going around them, shattering them with force of clear, deliberate intentions, or even transforming them into clouds that drift away by refusing them to allow them to limit you. Apply your Rhino Spirit with creativity, and no obstacle can stand for your magic to make things happen and to make it any which way that you would like. Your power is awesome right now. Rhino Spirit also wants to remind you that when an obstacle appears to prevent you from getting what you desire, it means that something much better is coming. Keep that in mind when you consider the nature of the obstacle in front of you. So as a protection message, the appearance of the obstacle in front of you offers you a choice. Barrel into it, bang your head, or find your easiest way around it, and don't fight it, okay? Are you exhausted by your efforts to break through an obstacle, or are you stubbornly insisting that there is only one way to remove it? Rhino Spirit is here to tell you that sometimes the answer is no, sometimes it is no, not yet, and sometimes it is no, not the way you think. Oh, so basically the Rhino gives us the strength to go through obstacles, but also the guidance that would let us know when to apply force, when to back away, when to have patience, when it's a redirect message, when an obstacle is a redirect message. Okay, so that's with us this month. We're going to remember that should we encounter anything that feels like, I didn't want this, where did this come from? So again, the question this month for March going to be, who owns my power? Do I stand in my power? Is my ego self handling my power in some places? All places? Is my soul self handling my power in some places? All places? And remember that when we feel powerless, it's a form of victim consciousness. And we don't want to sit there. We're human. We might visit there. But you don't want to live there. You don't want to live there. So it's an ambitious month, for sure, in this very increasingly ever-changing 5-year of don't plan anything, everything is going to change anyway. And the Aquarian theme of really seeing things from a higher perspective or changing our thoughts, this is really big around this power theme. Because, again, when we feel powerless, we're vulnerable to being misled. Let me say it like that, being misled. When we feel ineffective, when we feel that the powers that be outside of us are not helping us, or worse, disempowering us, we can be led astray by our own ego thoughts or by outside influences that are egoic or lower mind-based. So this is a month to kind of re-examine that. We got all this Aquarian energy support, numerology support. We have, more important, our own spirit support and creator support that is always helping us, trying to stay on the right track and trying to figure things out. Our greatest power is our self-awareness. It is the greatest power we have on this earth, when we can be self-reflective, when we can look within, when we can become self-aware. Because in becoming self-aware, we can see what maybe needs to change, what needs to upgrade, what serves us, what no longer serves us, why we do the things we do. And in that, we enlighten ourselves, and in that, we evolve. That's the whole lesson, why we keep coming back over and over and over again here. So anyway, again, if you want to know about any free events I do have a library event coming up March 11th. It's free. It's by Zoom. How much easier could that be? It is on what is an empath, and if you don't know what an empath is, or you think you might be an empath, you definitely want to attend that. If you want to book any private readings with me, if you want to just see what I do, or even see some of the old webinars I've done, go to my website. Again, www.rosemarierubenetticapiello.com. Join my email list. You'll get a monthly energy alert. You'll get a weekly energy alert. That's it for now. I'm going to see you when it is springtime and things are blooming. So for right now, it's me, Ro, and I'm wishing you peace.